We are looking at a meltdown from an ESPN personality that I would think you were making up if I didn't watch it unfold right before my very eyes. And this is what the social justice nonsense does to a person. This is what social media following those trends does to a person. This is a person named Mark Jones who clearly had a normal mind just a few years ago. And now, with all of the nonsense going on in the sports world, with the mob mentality and how they force you to think like them, we are watching Mark Jones melt down right before our very eyes. This is some crazy stuff right here. Next level shit we're talking about. Some of the things this dude is saying don't even make sense, and now old tweets are being brought up to expose his hypocrisy, and he's responding to them in a very strange way. This whole situation is crazy. Now, I'm not normally someone that's a big fan of pulling up old tweets or old takes or whatever, unless it's in a joking way, especially if you're a sports fan and you bring up some old, sports take. That's totally fine. That's all fair game. But generally speaking, it's just not something I'm a big fan of. But there are certain situations where I think it is relevant, and this is definitely one of them. When you have someone pushing this anti-police narrative, it's really important to highlight what they said just a few years ago about these same police officers that they're trying to paint as the villains, as horrible people, when there is absolutely no data to support the nonsense that's coming out of their mouth. So we're going to go over to Outkick really quick. ESPN's Mark Jones has meltdown. Police never helped me. ESPN's Mark Jones, best known for his NBA and college football assignment, had quite the meltdown Wednesday after the Breonna Taylor grand jury decision was announced. Jones, who has worked at ESPN since 1990, made it very clear Wednesday that he doesn't need the help of police. Police never saved me, never helped me, Jones tweeted. Never protected me, never taken a bullet for me. They've pulled guns on me, never kept me safe in protest, never stopped the racist from taking my Black Lives Matter flag off my house. I could do without them. Saturday at my football game, I'll tell the police officer on duty to protect me. He can just take the day off, Jones tweeted. For real, I'd rather have the officer shoot me because I'd rather not have the officer shoot me because he feared for his life because of my black skin or other dumb-ish. I'm not signing my own death certificate. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? My goodness, like next level craziness. 2020 Mark Jones must have forgotten about 2011 Mark Jones, tweeting how much he loved cops helping him avoid traffic at places like Knoxville, Tennessee, or in other crazed college football cities. Let's embed these tweets, but I'm going to save the screen caps in case Mark tries to pull a fast one on the internet and delete these. And there are some of them right here. Just praising the cops for, getting them through the traffic and the police escorts. It's amazing how you were so happy that the police were able to get you through traffic, but now here you are claiming that they're going to end your life because of your skin. Now, this is the funny one right here, because this is in 2018. Shout out to the Syracuse Police Department who helped me secure the his bag today. I appreciate y'all. Keep up the great work. Real professionals. How were you able to do this, Mark? How were you able to stand there? I am so happy that you survived this encounter, Mark. And it just continues to get worse and worse. Look at this. Police officer Tommy Norman impacting his community in so many wonderful ways. Love creates more love. That was in 2016. Let me see. Sir, you have worked in ESPN since 1990. How many times has an officer assigned to protect you shot at you? I'm assuming there is security whenever you are on assignment. I'm asking seriously. He's not going to answer you because he's pushing a false narrative. Now, there's also a tweet from Mark Jones where he's liking a post where someone is mocking Nick Bosa's ACL injury because of MAGA, because it's okay to celebrate injuries when someone disagrees with you politically. Just absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane. And there's the tweet right there. Just a nut job, man. So right here, this is him responding. So this is the tweet from 2018, and people are roasting him now. Roasting him, rightfully so. So this is his response. This is weird, bro. This is weird. A young black dude actually found the bag, which had popped out of our SUV. He was heading to the game and saw it in the ditch. He recognized my face on the iPad in the bag. He handed it off to police at the parking lot. Then why didn't you thank the black dude in 2018? Why did you go out of your way to appreciate the police, the real professionals? Like, again, man, this dude is twisted, and this is what social media does. This is what social justice does. It makes people just say the most nonsensical things imaginable. He is breaking down. He is breaking down. ESPN, this man liked to tweet about Nick Bosa tearing his ACL, and he's doing this shit. What else y'all need? Yeah, dude, I mean, he's nuts. He's absolutely nuts. I'm not going to lie. Lower police escorts to the stadium save us about 40 minutes to an hour. Yeah, how is that possible, man? How is that possible? How were you able to survive this? This dude is mentally unstable right now. I mean, he's losing it. I love this response from Clay Travis. No idea how you survived this encounter, Mark. Looks terrifying. Yeah, I mean, so good. So good. Here's another one. This is the old tweet that people kept bringing up, and he says, I always ride in another car with my spotter and statistician who are white. Dear friends of 30 years who take a bullet for me. What? What is... Wow, man. I think this guy needs help. But again, this is what social media has done to so many people. Mark Jones of ESPN is losing his mind in the midst of social justice. It is a mob mentality, and basically, if you do not follow the narrative, they will throw you under the bus. They will literally attack you. They will end your career. And we're seeing Mark Jones just a few years ago in 2018. In 2018, did we not have a police brutality problem in 2018, Mark? Did it just happen now? Because why were you so complimentary of the brave men and women in the police uniform, yet here we are now where you're insinuating that they might shoot you because of the color of your skin? Doesn't really make a lot of sense, does it? No, it doesn't. And that's what social justice does to so many people right now. ESPN employees are losing it. They're breaking down. We are seeing them have a literal meltdown right in front of our very eyes on Twitter. And it is concerning, but this is social justice. This is what happens when you follow social media. This is what happens when you listen to the nonsense. And again, I get it because I used to listen to it. I used to get caught up on Twitter. I used to get caught up on negative comments. I used to get caught up on that stuff. I don't anymore. I just continue to do my thing. I know what my vision is. I know what my vision is for Geeks and Gamers. I know what my vision is for Sports Wars. I read the comments on this channel. I see everybody. And again, I'm fine if people don't want to watch. I'm okay with you not wanting to watch sports. That is why our voice is more important than ever here on Sports Wars. My job, our job at Sports Wars is to watch sports. And even if I'm not going to watch the NBA because I just can't stomach the NBA, we have people on Sports Wars that are going to watch the NBA. And we are going to call this stuff out when we see it. But we are going to remain in the fight because that is the choice that I have made. But I am 100% okay with people that are not wanting to support the nonsense, and I will be your voice. And I will continue to expose the nonsense. I will continue to speak out against this stuff because we need voices in the fight. But you cannot allow social media to determine your actions. And Mark Jones is literally flipping the script on his own beliefs because social media is coming after him. You have to be above it. You have to be. This dude's been at ESPN since 1990, and he can't overcome the social media nonsense. He can't come over the mob mentality. He can't. It's unbelievable. I'm truly blown away by this. But we're going to continue to monitor this. ESPN employees are losing their minds. And they are caught up in an echo chamber, and they are scared of the mob, and they will not stand up to the mob. Well, I will. Clay Travis will. and other people out there are speaking up, and we will stand up against this stuff. We need people like Clay Travis in sports media. We need people like Sports Wars in sports media. We need people like Black and White Sports in sports media. We need people like Jason Whitlock and Outkick the Coverage. We need to keep those voices, because if those types of voices are not involved in sports media, you get people like Mark Jones. You get people like Maria Taylor. You get people like Katie Nolan, who are nothing more than an echo chamber, and they're going to repeat whatever they need to repeat because they're scared of the mob. They want to please the LeBron James of the world and the Colin Kaepernicks. Fuck those people. I am here because I'm a fan of sports. I'm not a fan of the people in sports. I'm a fan of you being entertainers. I don't give a shit what you think. I don't give a damn what you think about the real world. I care about you entertaining me. You are an entertainer. That's what I expect you to do as a fan. And if you don't entertain me, I will call you out. I am not here to be friends with athletes. I don't give a shit about that. Too many of these media personalities are more caught up on wanting to be friends with these athletes than to hold them accountable for the nonsense that comes out of their mouth. LeBron James can go straight to hell with the comments he's made, as can Mark Jones and any of these other athletes that want to spew nonsense without doing any research whatsoever. I appreciate you guys being here. Have a great day. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Check out geeksandgamers.com, and we will talk to you later.